Well, howdy, partner. Today we got ourselves a treat, a game that'll immerse you in itself. Blood West. Ooh, what a beauty. I'm a person that loves myself some... Oh, shit.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? How did you get out of the basement?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Billy.
Alright, Jesus.
Oh, Billy. You don't use the PC? Fuck off, you uncultured fucking piece of shit. God damn you, Billy. Why the fuck are you reading the script, Billy?
Alright, Jesus.
Go back to basement.
Blood West. Oh, what a beauty. I'm a person that loves myself some good M-Sim. And since Gloomwood is yet to get a full release, System Shock I've completed like 4 times already, Thief Gold is far too stealthy for my taste, and I don't plan on getting lobotomy anytime soon, so Cruelty Squad is out. I had some real craving for some of the dank-ass top-shelf immersion. Blood West is an immersive sim FPS set in a cursed version of American Wild West. That's how I'd put it anyway. You got several targets that you can go through in any order you'd like, in any fashion you'd like, using the route you'd like, that gives you all the tools and skills of a cowboy, so immersive sim. So let me break it down to you. This is gonna be a 4-part series, 1 for each hub and 1 for DLC. Alright, let's start. Right, so I didn't just finish this game once and call it a day. No, I did it 3 times with 3 wildly different playthroughs. But let's call it as it is. The beginning hour or 2 looks quite similar no matter the route you take. The story is bare bones, and honestly that's enough. You are the dead gunslinger brought back by a soul totem for one purpose: to kill the evil of this land. Basically collect pieces of cursed Indian gold and kill the root of evil. There's literally nothing else to spoil. You wake up on a cliffside next to a soul totem.
This one time, I spiked an infant into a field goal. He cried on his knees like a bitch.
Is this a world-renowned actor, Gianni Metrograno? The developers got a butt plug support for this game yet? No?
Anyway, the first thing that you'll get to learn is not shooting or no melee. No, it's capital S sneaky. And that ought to tell you what kind of game you got yourself into. Sneaking is the core mechanic. If you don't like sneaking around, this game is not for you. You absolutely can't run through the game guns blazing. Alright, here's a shorty boom rod. This is your heavy stealth weapon.
Something wicked this way comes. Wind.
See? No one noticed.
Stealth!
Okay, so you explore a bit, and next thing you do is talk to this shaman here. Take his quest. By this point, you might have noticed the fact that you have an experience bar and a perk list. Well, this is not System Shock, where you don't even know what does what. No. Here everything is clear as it gets. There is no way to make a useless build or having to restart a game after 2 hours because you screwed yourself. That being said, educate yourself first. God damn you, it takes 2 levels away from you, but it makes a level grind far easier. Shaman's quest is usually the fastest one in the game and only takes you about 2 minutes to complete this. And after doing it, the game already opens up a little. You can go to the fort, to the canyon, to the mines. No one stops you from just plain wandering and exploring either. What I usually do is get myself a safe key from beneath the bridge right here and get acquainted with Jimbo, take his quest for the coin and a map of canyon, then go to the bar, open up a safe there on the 2nd floor, get some starter cash from it, and a fresh shitty shotgun from this pretty lady over here. After that, Get yourself a glove from a camp nearby and go to the tower. Clear this area from all the enemies, or you could actually skip it and climb up and get yourself a shot coin. If you have enough ammo, you should also kill this Wendigo over here and get this tomahawk from this box. This is your beautiful starter set. This is how God intended it to be. By this point, you've leveled up again, so put everything to education a second time. And now the world is your oyster. Pause the video and select your fighter. Or don't.
Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
Sneaky eye killed a guy, huh? Fine. We don't need Jimmy no more, for nothing but selling useless shit to him. Well, I guess watch is nice too, but it ain't too useful till later, so go back to Shaman and buy yourself a new best set of friends. It's a spirit bow and a bow knife. Take a second quest, and now we don't need Shaman too actually. This is what I call a classic build, a factory standard. No need for guns, bows, or bullets. This is just it. Spirit bow has crazy damage, but it hurts you with every arrow. Bow knife is your backstab one-shot machine that regens you. Combine the two with a Wendigo heart, and you get an invisible man who's basically unkillable. Sneak around, take good aim, and blammo. Get yourself some steady aim, a point or two in Prospector, and go search for that cursed gold. This is the shortest way to complete the game, the simple and effective balance of damage and sustain. It only requires 5 levels of skill points, 3 if you skip the learning curve ones, and about 1,600 bucks. That ain't something big. 1,300 bucks you get in like 15 minutes, if you min-max correctly that is. The same goes with 3 out of 5 levels you actually need to finish the thing. It's the slowest gameplay wise though. You are completing every location stealthily, but still it requires 0 setup and is effective every single time against every single enemy. For his trinkets, first we have to complete second shaman quest and hunt through a burial site. There are 5 bodies of grave robbers you have to burn. Upon completion of that quest, you get an enchanted arrowhead. After that, climb the ruins of the church and get yourself an ectoplasm. Lastly, either go with shot coin, Wendigo heart, or a watch from Jimbo. Couple of pointers. I mean, what the fuck do you want me to say? Sneak, stab, kill, heal, shoot, ain't rocket science.
Oh shit, not good.
What is going on?
What's going on? What's going on? What? I don't understand what's going on here.
Oh yeah, sell everything else, you don't really need that. Crazy Pete, huh? Oh yeah, that's my favorite one. This is kinda difficult one to be consistently good at, and the one that requires the most investment. Counterpoint. So yeah, a little bit of fun. But we gotta earn it. And first in the menu is some of the sweet Wendigo meat. There's a bar in the middle of the town, right in the middle of the map. Get there, go to the basement and talk to the deer head. Get yourself a first quest to kill Wendigo and a knife to do it with. Now find Wendigo, get drunk as all hell. I personally prefer some of that red steed swill lying all over the place. Run up on him, one good stab in the head is usually good enough. If not, swing at him like there's no tomorrow and you should be golden. Once that's concluded, go back to the deer head and get yourself second quest. You can talk to the fucking cacti, but if you're drunk enough, you will. Now if you're efficient, you'll only need 2 bottles of booze. First, get behind the saloon, talk to this pretty lady. Now next, find her miner. Not that kind of miner, the one with the coal and a pickaxe, you weirdo. He's in a gulch in the canyon. Find a hangman next to a hanging place, a sheriff next to the end of the town, and last one is a bandit behind a bandit camp. Once that's done, a light will appear and you will have your reward, an infinite booze. This build we're going for is possible without Cactus Boda, but it is far easier with it. 15% miss chance is a big deal. At this point, it's important to get right trinkets. Find Jimbo and get yourself a soul catcher. Head to the fort, get to the right tower and climb down. You will enter a cave, and after a little digging you will find a necklace with bangs on the box here. Now we get our weapon of choice. Sweet bone knife. But we ain't doing that for no stealth healing, oh no. That's just the one weapon with good damage and very good attack speed. Something that we'll abuse to no fucking end. You can try playing aggressively already, but it won't be that good until you get to the level 2 of a berserk trait. Basic concept is just that, a berserker. You swing fast enough so that you drain tank the living piss out of your foes. Each hit replenishes between 5 and 15 health depending on the amount of enemies and whether or not they're aware of your presence. But Johnny, I hear you say, isn't the least amount of damage done to you like 25? Looks like you're still taking damage. Well yeah, have you ever been in a fight where you got stabbed by sharp claws and lived? Not a pretty sight, I tell you what. So, this is why cactus piss and the reflexes are so important to get. They provide that extra layer of protection. Other thing is booze. Red steed and golden mead combined with a yellow river tincture make you move like you're on crack. And hit like a truck meanwhile. Here's a skill set for you. Pack Mule Randy Sacker. Really? You looked at the word pack mule and decided, oh how fun. Well alright then. This one is a middle of the road kind of guy with one main thing going on for him. Shooting bullets. Both I Killed a Guy and Pete are in zero need for bullets, and it just so happens the bullet costs money. 15 bullets a box, about 10 boxes a trip, and you make more money than you'll need on bullets alone. Well, considering the fact that Randy likes his bullets shut, they're no longer a currency. Instead, the main focus is on selling guns, gold, and trophies. You'll max out your prospector skill in a strong bag, grab both backpacks from Shaman and Jimbo, and start shooting. Now the great part about this build is that you don't really need many levels. 3 is enough for the core part of it. Then you're free to diversify your damage portfolio in the most appealing to you way. You can go fanning with revolvers, gotcha with rifles, or even CQC with a melee and a shotgun. For what it's worth, Randy is a jack of all trades. He's an easy to execute SI and has action heavy speed, but he has his own troubles, mainly constant Tetris and inventory cluttering and economical troubles. My favorite way of doing Randy is getting myself an Orb of Night and then go to the edge of the map for a ghost cowboy called Ralph. He has some cash around him and he drops one of the best items in First Hub called the Crimson Bruise. Now if you don't get your Bruise in first try, just rest anywhere 10 times and go kill the bastard again. Waste like half hour, but it's worth it. You unfortunately can't farm them, or I was just not successful, but once it reaches about 1,000 bucks, just sell it. Also, since you are in that part of the canyon, get yourself a second safety for a fort save. Once you have your money, buy the Drunken Master and just go shoot. Now I've just listed 3 different ways to play the thing, and you might think I've completely spoiled all the fun and exploration, and yeah, maybe a little bit, but all the dungeons I leave for you to navigate on your own, since this is the main attraction and I don't want you to miss out on it. But enough about gameplay. The loop is great. What about the atmosphere? Not much I can say there, but simply, devs understood what they were doing. Locations are unique and beautiful. Enemy variety never seemed grating or stale, since they don't wear out their welcome in short 2 to 4 hours it actually takes you to complete the hub. Every building, every dusty cobweb-filled mine, every cliff and every stone is done really well. Quips from the main character are something between Duke and Gareth. Steven Russell did a lot of... Steven Russell? Wait, that's Steven Russell? Oh fuck, that's Gareth. Okay, New Blood, thank you. I know you had Stefan Wade to do the voice of Nyarlathotep in Dusk, and I fucking hear him in Gloomwood. I was wondering who played this character. He was not annoying. Well, I guess I got my answer. Voice lines from other characters are also done quite well. Again, hello Gianni, my good sir. At this point, you are expected to be in a retro or a boom shoot, or else it just loses points in my book. It truly has been some time since I had played a game that really made me stick to my PC in this kind of fashion. I have a term that I use for things like that. You know, when you go drinking, the mood, your attire, the general expectations are often dependent on the type of alcohol you're about to consume. And I feel like games have parallels to booze. Like MOBA is a shot of tequila. One game isn't good enough, but if you overdo it, you get sick of it. The shooters are like wine. You don't appreciate it till you develop your palate, a skill if you will. This game gets a tall beer status. Refreshing, tasty. You can chug it up, you can really draw it out and savor it. And no stupid rules. You decide how to drink it. You don't have to use ice, dress nicely, just enjoy. Anyhow, I think the first hub is the weakest one of the 4, I assume by design, but it doesn't mean it's bad. No, it fucks. It fucks hard. When I played this game for the first time, I thought the first hub was the entire game. It took 8 hours, I thought like $12. Hey, no fucking way there's more. Finding out it was 1/3, I was giggling like a little bitch in utter glee. I spent that night and next day finishing it in one sitting, never fucking stopping. That should tell you enough. A few critiques that I actually have of this game are as follows. 1. Fall damage is just not right. A bit too much, just a little bit too much. 2. I feel like when you take an evil gold from any location, enemies there should either stop respawning or get a debuff of some kind, or change in any noticeable way, since as is you kind of feel no impact of your action. And the biggest complaint is something that really makes this game only 9.5 out of 10 instead of clear 10 out of 10. No guns akimbo! Man, this game already has bullet time. You were this close to John Woo. You were this close to fucking Hardboiled. But alas, nothing is perfect in this world, now is it? And yeah, this is it. Stay tuned for the wanging fall of the franchise.